Hey guys, this is the Tapo C510W review. This is an outdoor pan and tilt Wi-Fi security camera with color night vision and 2K resolution. You can install this camera and use with your mobile phone, an Echo Show, a computer, or even your TV to monitor remotely. So let's just talk about everything that I have here. It's already unboxed, okay? And also let's take a look at the camera features, installation, and setup. Starting here with the box, with all the information that's available. So again, it's a Tapo outdoor pan and tilt secured Wi-Fi camera. Here's the model, Tapo C510W. It's a color night vision camera with 2K resolution. Basically a camera that can do the horizontal movement, which is the pan movement. It turns 360 degrees, okay, with smart motion tracking, and also has smart AI to detect people. And the camera also looks up and down, and this is the tilt movement, okay? Here more information about the camera. Again, the model, Tapo C510W, field of view 360 degree horizontal, 2K resolution or 3 megapixel with two-way audio, built-in microphone and speaker, infrared light, and also has spotlight so you can see in the dark with colors, standard protocols for Wi-Fi with 2.4 gigahertz. It comes with an adapter, and then is also weatherproof with IP65, okay? More information here on this side about the card. You can just install a local microSD card up to 512 gigabytes. It's weatherproof. Here the same information about two-way audio, customizable sound and alarm. Works with Google Home and also Alexa. You can use with your Tapo app that you can install from the App Store or the Google Play Store. Here next information in comparison with the resolution here on a camera with 1080p, and here is the Tapo C510W with 2K resolution. Basically you have more resolution here comparing to the competitors. You have here a detailed image when you zoom in, okay? And the features here, a lot of them. So let's just talk more about the camera that I have here. There we go. Here is the components. Basically comes with some paperwork here, a quick start guide, the camera itself, of course, a template for the installation, so you can use the screws, 4 of them, to install the camera. It comes with an extra one and also with an extra anchor. And those screws here, you can mount the bracket to the camera, okay? Power supply, then you can just connect to the camera. It comes with the seal, so you can't just protect the cable here or the connector from water, right? Let's take a look here at the camera. So here in front you see a lens and then infrared lights and spotlight. So basically with the spotlight, the light turns on and you can see in the dark with colors, and with the infrared you just see black and white, but you still see a good colored image. Here's the microphone, so you can speak close to the camera and somebody using the cell phone can listen. And here in the back, there's the speaker. So it's the opposite. Somebody speak on the microphone on the phone. You can just listen here on the camera. Here is the part that you can just install this bracket, okay? And down here, you're gonna see the slot for the SD card and also the reset button. So just need to open here. You see that I have an SD card here. I was testing this camera. And also the reset button just right here. You just need to close this and protect from water, okay? So it's pretty good seal here that protects the camera from water, okay? And let me just talk now about the bracket. So basically for the installation, it's pretty easy. You just come here and use the bracket, and you move the cable here through the bracket. And here's the camera. Let me just change the position. I might put in the wrong way here. Sorry for this. There we go. Pass the camera through the bracket, and then you just grab your camera and you insert it here. You slide it here that way, okay? And now you see that you have the hole here for the screws. One here, another one here. It's aligned, so you just need to use the screws to secure this in place. or you can use in a different position. This is for the wall mount or for the pole mount, but you can just invert this the way, and you slide here again for the ceiling mount. Okay, as long as you have the way, you just use the screw and you're good to go. Let me just put the screws here to see how easy it is. Just put here the way and just use a Phillips screwdriver. Put one here and the other one in the other side here. It comes with an extra one, so if you lose the screw, you have an extra one here. So just don't worry about it. There we go. So see, it's super simple. Okay, pretty fast, you see. And here you have the space to run the cable. So it doesn't matter if you're running on this side here. See, a good space for the cable. Or if you run the other side as well, you also have here the space for the cable, so you don't damage the cable when installed onto a wall. Okay, so basically I just went there on my balcony and I could install the camera and start working with it and testing from my cell phone. So pretty easy to install, and then you have your camera working. Okay, so I have the camera already installed on my balcony, and here I can access using the Tapo app. If you don't have the app yet, you just need to go to the App Store and look for Tapo. It works for Android or for iPhone. Here, just look for the TP-Link Tapo. That's the one. Just install it, open it up, and log into your account. If you don't have an account yet, you just can create user using an email and a password. Here I have different cameras. You see Tapo C100, Tapo C200, Tapo C510W. And I can just get into the camera, and there you see it's back there with a good quality. Here I can just take a snapshot and goes to my cell phone. I can also record on my cell phone as well. The camera is recording into the SD card, of course, but I can also do this and record here on my cell phone for an emergency or something that I want to have just right here, okay? And it just hit here again to stop recording. It goes to the gallery. Here you can use to talk to somebody close to the camera. You can listen there. You can talk to somebody there. Okay, then the pen and tilt to control. So you can just start tapping here. Moves down, moves up. That's the tilt movement. And left and right. You see that I tap here. It takes a while to move. Just a tiny bit difference. It's a little bit of latency. That's normal for Wi-Fi devices. Just a tiny bit of latency. And you can have also the patrol here. So basically you just press here horizontal patrol. The camera is going to move to the left side, come to the end, and then comes back. And you see it's 360, but it's not endless movement. So the camera goes to one side and stops and then comes back. It doesn't turn like completely 360, okay? That's the patrol in the horizontal, and also here in the vertical, so the camera looks up. That's the limitation. It's not completely up. Then when it looks down, it's 100% down. So if somebody's hidden here under the camera can see it, okay? So pretty simple. And then have here Tapo Care. If you want to record into the cloud as well, just need to sign into the Tapo Care and play back and download. Here you're gonna see everything that's recorded into the SD card, and you can just play it, okay? Here's a download. You can play it, download to your phone, and from here you can have the files, and you already saved them here, okay? Then you just come to the settings, and here have the camera name that you can change, detection, you can change the mode here, enable motion detection, person detection, camera tampering, somebody blocks the camera, you get an alarm, and also motion, when somebody moves in front of the camera can follow them. Pretty simple. Alarm off, you can just turn on and off an alarm. Oops, I'm just come back here. There we go. Storage and recording, I have an SD card there. So you can insert an SD card, format it, and see if it's good. And it has looping recording, which means it deletes the oldest recording and you have the new ones being recorded. Okay, here's the capacity. You have loop recording, and you just need to come here also and check the recording schedule. Here's recording every single day, every single hour by detecting motion. You can also change to recording continuous if you want to, or don't record. So basically just need to edit here and just paint what you want. You see here that I have some continuous recording or no recording. If you save, it's going to work like this. Okay, let me just cancel here and come back. Record sound as well. And here video display, so you can change the frame rate, the video quality. Right now it's auto, but you can change to 2K resolution or 720p high resolution. Frame rate, invert the image, private zones, so you can have zones on the camera that nobody's gonna see it behind the zones, or pretty useful as well. But the camera, when you move, the privacy zone doesn't move with the cameras. It's not that dynamic privacy zone, it's a fixed privacy zone. Okay, so be aware of that. On display camera info, so you can change here the display timestamp and display text, and also hide the logo if you want to. Display tag on the screen, so you can have the live tag with the image here showing that's live, and also the speed tag, so have the information about the speed here for the connection with the Wi-Fi. Let me just come back here to the screen so you see how it goes. You see here the live one, and also the speed here on the top. So pretty simple to use, it's pretty intuitive. You can just start checking here and seeing what's going on. Spotlight settings as well. You can have the brightness, change the brightness for the spotlight. Somebody approaches the camera can just turn on the spotlight and you see in the dark with color. And duration you can control from here as well. Here the status LED, so you see the camera has an LED there that shows the status here. Okay. A network connection can just connect to your Wi-Fi. Privacy mode, you just enable here and you have privacy. Notification, it goes to your cell phone every time there's motion in front of the camera, for example. Here in advanced settings, you can have on a camera account, change the network settings, power line frequency if your camera is like flicking, and you can just change here the frequency, 50 hertz or 60 hertz depending on your country. Here in the US is 60 hertz. And UPnP, so basically you can connect to your router, have this UPnP universal plug and play to work with your router, diagnostics. And with the camera account, you can connect your camera to different devices like the TinyCam app, for example. I have another video here on the channel where I show how to connect the cameras, the Tapo cameras, for example, to a TinyCam app on a cell phone and also on a TV, right? You can share the devices. The device, okay, is smart action. So basically you can create a smart action here. When something happens, you do something else. You're triggering an action. Back here, user guide. So every information that you need here to mount your camera and everything else. So just guide information. Support center. So here you can contact the Tapo guys, have access to user menu and stuff like this. Firmware update, and from here you can also reboot your camera or remove your camera, which is basically resetting the camera to the factory default state. Okay, so pretty simple. This camera works pretty good in the dark environment as well. Have the LED working there, and you can see in completely dark, or you can see in the dark with color mode. Okay, so I'm using this camera for some time, testing here, works pretty good. So that's again is the Tapo C510W. You can get yours on Amazon. I highly recommend it, and I hope you like this review and subscribe to this channel.